The world is drowning in plastic, but there's a glimmer of hope. A groundbreaking study reveals that we could drastically reduce plastic waste within the next 15 years, primarily through innovative reuse and return schemes. Imagine a world where the 66 million tons of plastic packaging polluting our environment each year becomes a distant memory. This is the promise held within the most comprehensive analysis yet of the global plastic system, conducted by the Pew Charitable Trusts, in collaboration with leading academics. Once hailed as a revolutionary material, plastic is now a significant threat to public health, global economies, and the planet's future. The report, aptly titled Breaking the Plastic Wave 2025, paints a stark picture. If we continue on our current path, plastic pollution will more than double in the next decade and a half, reaching a staggering 280 million metric tons annually. That's like a garbage truck full of plastic waste being dumped every single second. This escalating pollution will wreak havoc on every aspect of life, impacting our economy, public health, and contributing to climate change. The authors emphasize the severe consequences, including increased exposure to toxic chemicals, the spread of disease, and the tragic entanglement and ingestion of plastic by countless animals, leading to illness, injury, and death. And this is the part most people miss. The production of plastic, derived from fossil fuels, is projected to surge by 52%, from 450 million tons this year to 680 million tons by 2040. This growth rate is twice as fast as the world's waste management systems can handle. The packaging sector, responsible for items like soft films, bags, bottles, and tubs, is the primary driver of this plastic production boom. In 2025, packaging consumed more plastic than any other industry, a trend expected to continue through 2040. The single biggest culprit? Packaging, used once and then discarded, with a significant portion failing to be recycled. In 2025, packaging accounted for 33% of global plastic waste, contributing to the 66 million tons of pollution entering our environment each year. But here's where it gets controversial. The good news is that we have the power to change this. The study suggests that concerted action, such as deposit return schemes and reuse systems, think bringing your own containers to the store, combined with bans on certain polymers and the substitution of plastic with alternative materials, could cut plastic pollution by an astonishing 97% within the next 15 years. Winnie Lau, project director at the Pew Foundation, highlights the potential for transformation. We have the ability to transform this, and nearly eliminate plastic pollution from packaging. She identifies two key strategies: the implementation of reuse and return systems, which could eliminate 2/3 of the pollution, and the reduction of plastic production for packaging, coupled with the use of alternative materials. But wait, there's more. Beyond environmental damage, human contact with plastic poses serious health risks. From children playing with toys to people living near petrochemical plants, exposure to plastic is linked to various health problems. The report points out that plastic products contain over 16,000 intentionally added chemicals, along with numerous unintentional contaminants. Studies have already connected these chemicals to hormone disruption, decreased fertility, developmental issues in children, and increased risks of diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and cancer. Furthermore, the global plastic system's annual greenhouse gas emissions are predicted to jump from 2.7 GTCO2e, gigaton CO2 equivalent, in 2025 to 4.2 GTCO2e in 2040, an increase of 58%. If plastic production were a country, its emissions would rank as the third largest globally by 2040, trailing only China and the United States. However, transformation is within reach. By implementing interventions in waste management, reducing production, and embracing reuse and return systems, we could reduce plastic pollution by 83%, greenhouse gas emissions by 38%, and mitigate health impacts by 54%. This could save governments worldwide an estimated $19 billion annually in plastic collection and disposal costs by 2040. As Tom Dillon of the Pew Charitable Trusts optimistically states, hope remains. The global community can remake the plastic system and solve the plastic pollution problem in a generation, but decision makers will need to prioritize people and the planet. What are your thoughts? Do you believe these reuse and return schemes are the key to solving the plastic crisis? What other solutions do you think are essential? Share your opinions in the comments below.